This is the Adelaide Bank Handicap. Tremendous crowd already. Beautiful day. There's the light. Racing, the Carnival's alive, and one of the best to begin was the favourite, Eyes on Success. Souls was very slow to leave the gates, and Brief Truth again slow out today. Eyes on Success looking for the lead. From Belotto Princess, Classic Rose, Cardiac Arrest, Sporting Jester next on the inside from Mountain Eagle. Then Bye Bye Princess, Souls next from on its outside, Brief Truth. Zadimbi was back second last, and 3 to Taminia last of all. The favourite in front though, Eyes on Success, as they hurtle down the hill at the 600-metre mark. Leads by a length the Cardiac Arrest. Then Belotto Princess, 3 away Classic Rose, then Mountain Eagle, Sporting Jester next from Souls, which has made ground, then Zadimbi, Bye Bye Princess, well back Brief Truth, and last of all Taminia, but Eyes on Success has got its eyes on Success in the home straight. At the 300-metre mark, it's 2 in front of Belotto Princess. Classic Rose running on down the outside, then Cardiac Arrest and Zadimbi, but Eyes on Success with a big break. It's well and truly home from Classic Rose, Belotto Princess and Zadimbi with Mountain Eagle, but Eyes on Success bolts in. Eyes on Success by 4, Zadimbi second, Classic Rose third, close up Mountain Eagle with Belotto Princess, further back then 2 Souls, Cardiac Arrest, Sporting Jester, Brief Truth, and the last 2 in, Bye Bye Princess and Taminia.
Number 2, Eyes on Success, 190, 110, 9, Zadimbi, $5.30, and 12 for third, Classic Rose, $3.90. Our next in New Zealand is race number 6 at 11.25, 1 Clean Bold, 11.220, 2 Zabil's Angel, favourite, 450, 150, 3 Interlace, 980, 210, 4 is out, 5 V for Victory, 14, 460, 6 Sound the Alarm, 510, 220, 7 Alberton Star, 680, 290, 8 Vampum, 16, 480, 9 Ariba, 18, 530, 10 Fun Lovin' Criminal, 570 and $2.60, 11 and 12 out. 13, Milnorn at 43 and 11, 14 Royal Jig is 34 and 9 with the selections there, 6 from 2 and 1.
Mike Dillon going 2 from 6, that race about 2 minutes away.
One pick, one win. That's what punters want, and that's billed to your phone. And join the big winners with One Pick Winner. Go on, call One Pick Winner now. 1902-220-052. That's 1902-220-052.
220. Number 7, Life is Beautiful, 11 and 260 off Oakbank.
The best to begin. He's going forward in the early stages. Instant Printer was showing speed with also Jack's Rule and Oaky Mist as they go down towards the first of 13 flights now, and they clear that one. And it's Oaky Mist taking up the lead now from Instant Printer on the inside of Jack's Rule. Mr. Selby was 4th. Then Young Willie was next as they clear that next jump. Oxidize next from Osborne Well. Big Bonus getting well back, and 3 to Texan Trader last of all. They head out towards the jump now at the 650-metre mark on the first round. They're all up on their feet, and this leader's raced away with a big lead in the early stages, Oaky Mist. He's about 8 or 10 lengths in front. Instant Printer was second, a length and a half away. Then racing third was Jack's Rule. Mr. Selby getting a lovely run here, 4th on the inside. Grant Young's put him to sleep early, the favourite, as they swing into the home straight, and they approach a first of 4 jumps in the home straight, with a leader out with a big lead in the early stages was Oaky Mist. He's about 5 or 6 in front of Instant Printer, with on its outside Jack's Rule, back on the inside Mr. Selby. Next runner then was Young Willie from Oxidize. Osborne Well, the top weight's got a long way back with Big Bonus and Texan Trader last of all. Here's the one right in front of the Phillip next stand, and the leader giving a dashing display, Oaky Mist. He heads out towards the jump at the 1700-metre mark, leading by 4 or 5. Mr. Selby travelling well on the inside of Instant Printer. Another 2 further back in the field to Young Willie. Then Jack's Rule, Oxidize, Big Bonus, Osborne Well, and last of all Texan Trader.
As they come behind the hill now, on the front runner set a cracking tempo, Oaky Mist. Away from the inside to challenge now, Instant Printer. About 2.5 to 3 away came the favourite, Mr. Selby. They'll come to a jump down by the 1300. A couple away to Young Willie on the inside. Travelling up 3 deep around them is Oxidize as they fly that one at the 1300. Or Big Bonus just wrapped it a bit. Jack's Rule in front of it. A couple away came Osborne Well from Texan Trader as they run to the 1100. Oaky Mist still the front runner, leading out by a couple of lengths. Instant Printer, a neck back, Mr. Selby. 3 away came Young Willie, then came Jack's Rule, Oxidized, Big Bonus, Osborne Will and Texan Trader as they run to the jump toward the 900 now.
They've got 5 jumps remaining, and it's still the front runner. Oaky Mist leads by a length to Mr. Selby, now moving up the challenge, and Mr. Selby quickly straight up on the outside, the favourite to take the lead as they head towards the jump at the 800-metre mark. It's Mr. Selby Selby leading narrowly here. From on the inside, Oakey Mist running a race. 3 or 4 away. Young Willie starting to run on strongly. Next runner deeper out on the track was Big Bonus, also coming into it as they jump that next one. Then Instant Printer, a long gap to Osborne. Well, he's not in the race, nor Oxidize. And further back, Jack's Rule, and last of all, Texan Trader. Mr. Selby the leader as they head down towards the home turn with 400 metres to travel. They've got 2 jumps remaining. Mr. Selby's going to turn for home with a commanding lead for Grant Young. At his jumping debut, Mr. Selby, he's 5 in front of Big Bonus. Then Young Willie, here's the second last. Mr. Selby went through the top of it but jumped it well. He's clear of Big Bonus. Then Young Willie, here's the last. Hold your breath, Mr. Selby, punters. He's over it safely. He's home. The first 2 races at Oakbank 2001 to the first 2 favourites, and it's Mr. Selby. A dashing display at his jumping debut. He wins by 6, and a wave of the whip from Grant Young. Big Bonus second, Young Willie third. A long break to Instant Printer fourth. Then Osborne Well. Jack's Rule, Oakey Miss gave his back as a bit of a sight out in front, but knocked up from Oxidize. And last in, Texan Trader.
And the winner, 2 Mr. Selby, 171.30. 4 Big Bonus, 173. Young Willie, $2. Quinella, $6.50. Exactor, $8.30. Trifecta, 2, 4 and 3. 39.30 is in.
Right, Liz, thank you. We got down to number 7 in the update. Life is Beautiful, 11, 250. Number 8, Mrs. Tendulkar, 18 and 4. Number 9, Guide, 15 and...
New Zealand.
Okay.
And third in the race will be Young Willie. Number 3, Tommy Hazlitt for Barry.
No, they're not in.
Starter climbs the stand. And they're off. Guide, one of the best to break the line, commencing well. Gentle Genius. St. Teresa showing a good turn of speed, and so too's Lady Mulan. And Life is Beautiful is going up quickly, but as they settle down at the end of nearly 300, St. Teresa. A length clear on Life is Beautiful. Third, Gentle Genius. 1 out, 1 back, Lady Mulan from Guide on the inside of Calm Smites. Chinese Girl is caught out wide, followed by Questomatic, and then a length's gap to Splendifico, Club Girl. Miss Meliss, Maitland Gull. Second last, Mrs. Tendulkar, and Stark Touch is last. They string out, going to the back of the course and approaching the 1400 marker. And the leader, about 2.5 lengths clear now, is St. Therese over Life is Beautiful, with Gentle Genius third on the rails. Lady Mulan is fourth, and then Guide, Calm Smites. A length and a half to Chinese Girl and Questomatic racing together, as are Splendifico and Club Girl. 2.5 then to Miss Melissa. A length and a half to Maitland Gold. 3 or 4 lengths further back in the field, Mrs. Tendulkar. And a length and a half to Stark Touch. On the far corner, they race at the 1100. And St. Therese leads the way. A length and a half, Life is Beautiful, with Gentle Genius hugging the rails. Lady Mulan is fourth, and then Guide, followed by the favourite Calm Smites. 1 to Questomatic, and then Chinese Girl, Club Girl, followed by Splendifico, Miss Meliss, Maitland Gold. About 5 lengths to Mrs. Tendulkar, and a length and a half to Stark Touch. 700 out in the Adrian, Knox, and St. Therese has been the leader from almost the start. She's about a length clear on Life is Beautiful. Gentle Genius third, and then Lady Mulan. Guide on the inside of Calm Smites are about to be revved up, and then Chinese Girl. Questomatic followed a length further back by Club Girl, and a length to Maitland Gold as they come into the home straight from Splendifico, Stark Touch, Miss Meliss, and Mrs. Tendulkar in the stretch and up the rise. Here come the tacklers to St. Therese. On the outside, Life is Beautiful hit the front, not for long. Lady Mulan grabbed her, but now the favourite Calm Smites. Treble calling upon Calm Smites, taking a while to get to Lady Mulan. Lady Mulan a half in front of Calm Smites, then Life is Beautiful, but Lady Mulan is holding Calm Smites, and Lady Mulan wins the Adrian, Knox from Calm Smites. Life is Beautiful is third, and fourth, Gentle Genius. Maitland Gold went on, followed by St. Therese, Mrs. Tendulkar, Guide, Questomatic, and then came Chinese Girl, Splendifico, followed home by Stark Touch, Club Girl, and Miss Meliss was a distant last. First race of the carnival here at Royal Randwick has gone to number 1. Lady Mulan popped into a beautiful position in the early stages, ridden by Glenn Boss for Bobby Thompson. And of course, the two of them will link a little later in the day with the top weight Shogun Lodge in the San Miguel Doncaster handicap. 147 Semaphore on the San Miguel Adrian Knox. 1 Lady Mulan on Tab Limited, 9.90 and 3.30. Second goes to number 4, Calm Smites. Brett Preble has paid 1.40. Number 7, Life is Beautiful, Brian York third at $3 neat. $13.90 was the Quinella. The exacta dividend about to be semaphored. And it's paid 31.30, and the trifecta 316.60. Number 5 was the official fourth, Gentle Genius, and the first four, 1475, 1,623.60. The winner.
Remember, only the Sacred Hill label has
Arctic Cat
changed.
missed it about 2 lengths. Max Power bounced quickly with Crystal Finale, and further out Nuncio, just in front of Shield Maiden settling down. Just off the speed is Utrillo. Max Power in front. Can't get to the fence. Utrillo goes up second. Over on the inside, Crystal Finale third. Shield Maiden fourth. One Nuncio and a length to our Arctic Cat last of all. Max Power crosses over in front now at the 650. 3/4 Utrillo, a length further back, Crystal Finale third. A neck fourth, the outside Shield Maiden, 1.5 Nuncio, and 3/4 our Arctic Cat last of all. Max Power the leader before the home turn, and here over on the inside it led about 3/4 Utrillo, a length and a half Crystal Finale. Then came Sacred Shield from Nuncio out deep, and further back our Arctic Cat. On the turn, though, Max Power under a good hold. Over a length in front when they get to the 350-metre mark. Now Crystal Finale gets out and goes to it quickly. It's gone, Max Power in a stride. Crystal Finale took the lead from Utrillo. Max Power is starting to walk. Then Sacred Shield, but Crystal Finale got clear of Utrillo, and Crystal Finale's coming away to win 2.5. Utrillo's second, 2 away third, Sacred Shield. Nuncio fourth. Max Power went from travelling on the turn to dropping right out, and 8 lengths last of all is our Arctic Cat.
Number 1, Crystal Finale, McLeod, 460-190, 2 Utrillo, 220, 3 Sacred Shield, no third dividend.
On the way to the barrier, race 1 at the coast with no till, the favourite 3 Ted a win, 170 a place.
Donny Sutherland will be hot on the trail of the Doncaster winner this afternoon at Cabramatta Rugby League Club.
Metres after the start. Now they're just about right. Real Zeal, the favourite. Favourites have won the first 2 races today. Eyes on Success and Mr. Selby. They're ready. Racing. Clydo Man from the inside was slow to begin. Para Prince came out fast with Muscagni. Showing speed, Woody Woodpecker with Redurch, and back on the inside, De Broid as they head down towards this first jump now. And as they go to it, it's Para Prince who takes them over it, leading from Muscagni second. Racing third, Woody Woodpecker. Then Redurch, De Broid, Mr. Bossman, Real Zeal. Clydo Man last of all as they go over the second jump now and head down towards the third. It's at the 700-metre mark on the first round, and this leader sped away now, Para Prince. Para Prince put in a good leap at it, leads out by about 8 lengths as they prepare to come down the hill on the first round. Muscagni was second. On the inside of Woody Woodpecker, 3 further back to Redurch. Another couple to the New Zealander, Mr. Bossman. 2 further back then to the Eric Musgrave stablemates together. De Broid on the inside of Real Zeal, and 3 away last of all was Clydo Man. They've got 4 in the home straight the first time. Here comes the first of them, and it's Para Prince heading down to the jump down by the 350-metre mark, leading to it, and Para Prince gets over at about 2 or 3 in front. Moving up closer, Woody Woodpecker with Redurch deeper out. Muscagni back on the inside. They've slowed the tempo here as they come into the second flight, and again Para Prince put in a big leap. Clydo Man really made a mess of it back last of all as they fly the jump at the 50-metre mark, and the front runner was Para Prince by a neck to Woody Woodpecker. 2 to Muscagni third, Redurch fourth, then Mr. Bossman. Next runner, Real Zeal with De Broid on its inside. Fall there, Redurch went down. Redurch crashed there, and very lucky to get past it, both De Broid and also Clydo Man as they head out behind the hill to Brenton Yates now.
Yeah, good on you, Terry. They're coming around here now to the 1400-metre mark, and it's Para Prince, the debut jumps performer, leading out by a length and a half to Woody Woodpecker. 2 away came Muscagni. A further length and a half to Mr. Bossman, taking closer order as they close toward the jump at the 1300. A length and a half away came De Broid. Then Real Zeal, he's taking closer order on the outside, and a length and a half away Clydo Man. And Redurch, he came a gutser at the 1600. They run toward the 1100 now, and it's Para Prince and Woody Woodpecker. They lead together by about 4 lengths to Mr. Bossman. A length and a half away Muscagni. A couple away De Broid. On its outside, Real Zeal, and 3 away Clydo Man last of all as they run to the 1000.
Okay, they've got 5 flights remaining now as they head towards that jump there at the 950-metre mark, and it's Woody Woodpecker and Para Prince together. They lead by about 6 or 7 to Mr. Bossman, then Muscagni. Real Zeal under the whip trying to make some ground, then De Broid and Clydo Man was next as they go over the jump at the 800-metre mark. They've got 3 remaining. Next one comes up at the 650, and Woody Woodpecker took up the lead now. Woody Woodpecker leads by a length. Para Prince was second, 3 to Muscagni. Then Mr. Bossman and Real Zeal. They're closing on these leaders, although Woody Woodpecker did skip away now as they come down the hill at the 500-metre mark. It's Woody Woodpecker. He's got 2 jumps remaining. He leads by 4 to Para Prince, Muscagni. Then Real Zeal, Mr. Bossman, De Broid and Clydo Man. Turning for home, Woody Woodpecker. He's got 2 jumps in front of him. He leads by 4 to Muscagni. Muscagni, then Real Zealand, Para Prince, Woody Woodpecker, he's over the second last well. Muscagni trying to reel him in, then further back, Real Zealand, Mr. Bossman, here's the last. Woody Woodpecker, he went through it, he's still the leader from Muscagni, then Real Zealand, Woody Woodpecker tiring, Muscagni lifting the outside, Muscagni, Woody Woodpecker, Muscagni. I think Muscagni got up to beat Woody Woodpecker. Third, Real Zeal. Then De Broid, Mr. Bossman. Next to finish was Para Prince, the early leader. Back with it, Clydo Man.
Gianna on the inside is next, then followed by Mr. Brook. She's a Huntress is next.
Was the stand. Racing this time, Spinning Hill jumped out reasonably well. Wider out on the track, Wind City away with gusto. Perfect Halo in second posse from Marlena, closely attended by Transfer. Making ground now is the Victorian Lungano, then Spinning Hill. A length further back is Grand Performance Veloci, followed by Kiverton, and then Nanny Maroon. Call Me Lily second last. And Life Goes On is at the tail of the field. They race down past the 800. And here Marlena, the only filly in the race, shoots through to lead. 3/4 Wind City. Perfect Halo around Transfer, then Lungano, followed closely by Grand Performance Veloci, then the favourite Spinning Hill. A length and a half to Kiverton, Nanny Maroon from Life Goes On, and Call Me Lily whips them in around the corner. And Marlena a length and a half in front from Wind City as they set sail for home. Third is Perfect Halo. Transfer on the rails from Grand Performance, then Lungano. Patrick Payne's got Spinning Hill away from the rails, and the favourite is starting to pick them up. Down to the 200 marker. Marlena a length and a half clear. Here's Spinning Hill extending on the outside, and out of the 150, Spinning Hill's got Marlena covered. On the outside, Nanny Maroon is running home resolutely, but it's all Spinning Hill, and Spinning Hill from Nanny Maroon and Marlena. Wide out, Call Me Lily, then Grand Performance, followed by Transfer, Perfect Halo, Veloci, Lungano. Wind City, Life Goes On, and last to complete the course, Kiverton. Oh, she scored a soft win, didn't she? Number 1, Spinning Hill, ridden by Patrick Payne, has taken out the San Miguel Sapphire Stakes. And on tab limited in New South Wales, $1.80 and $1.30. Nanny Maroon tried very hard, but Spinning Hill a mile too good. By Dolphin Street from Incline, she's got a wonderful record here at Randwick. A wonderful record all up. 8 wins from 17 starts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Trained by Guy Walter at Warwick Farm for Mr. Sandy Tate and Mrs. Jill Neverson. And Spinning Hill has been able to score 1-4-13. Spinning Hill first, 181.30. Number 4, second, Nanny Maroon. Robert Thompson has returned $1.80. And number 13, Marlena, ridden by Jimmy Cassidy, has paid $3.50. Quinella, 4.90. Exacta is about to return at $5.70. And the trifecta, $69.80. And the official fourth was number 10, Call Me Lily, rattled home from a long way back. And we'll have the dividend on the first 4 coming up shortly. The first 4 has paid $759.70. $759.70. The winner, Spinning Hill, scored comfortably by 3/4 of a length, with 3/4 separating second and third. So that's 2 straight Sapphire Stakes to her. She won last year, beating Snippets, Lass and Heather. 110.30 today. She went 1:9.79 last year. The sectionals this afternoon, the first 634.50 and the last 635.80. Much too good. Okay, here are the totes. And
set to run. Stalls back racing. Hatley missed it about 2 or 3 lengths. Other fillies have gone away quickly. Firm out wide with Pachillo. Showed good speed settling down now from De Vallon, followed by Vane Peter. Flash of Magic just behind those, and Rebello getting up on the inside, 2 to Devon Dancer. Then Fonda dancing over on the inside. Further back in the race, then Hot Beat. Well back as they come down the side, then came Hatley. Frangelica and second to last, Red Riding. 800 metres to go. Up on the inside, Firm with De Vallon. 3/4 Bachula, third the middle. 2 lengths further back, Flash of Magic up fourth. Outside it would have been Vane Peter. A length further back, Shenny. Around Devon Dancer, Hot Beat, followed the inside by Rebello. Then further back, Frangelica, Fonda dancing, Red Riding and Hatley last of all. 550 metres to go before the turn. Firm a half, Pachula, a length and a half then to the outside, Flash of Magic when they turn for home. In the straight, Firm got a length in front of Pachula. Hot Beat further back, followed by Flash of Magic. A gap to Vallon and further back, Frangelica, Devon Dancer, Firm in front of Pachula. Hot Beat finishing well on the outsides, going to them. Hot Beat moved up with Pachula. They got Firm. Hot Beat took the lead with 100 to go, draws away. She's too good, Hot Beat, wins by 3/4. Nearly a length in the run to the line to Batula. Frangelica ran on well for third, and a good run from last out wide Hatley. Further back was Firm Devon Dancer Rebello, then Vane Peter Shenny. Further back then Flash of Magic, followed by Red Riding well back to Vellon and Fondant Answer last of all.
7 Hot Beat, J Patton, 25.90, 5.80, 3 Betula, 1.60, 6 Frangelica, $1.80.
At the barrier, Gold Coast, with Eureka Sunday, the favourite, 3.30 and $1.10. We have Correct Weight Newcastle on race 2, numbers 3, 5 and 2.
On 2KY Racing Radio.
Tip off the block, 1.70, Close Adelaide, Quinella Gold Coast, $12.70, Exacta $23.80, just awaiting the trifecta, 4, 10 and 7.
Is in.
Right, the market on race 3. Number 1, Mr. Murphy, 7.40 and 3.30. Number 2, Desert Sky, 9 and 3. Number 3 is Phoenix Park at 19 and 5.40. Number 4, Century Kid, 8.30 and 2.90. As they jump at Oakbank.
Forward, so too is Euclid with Cash Loan and Old Land and Del Fuego charging up. From out deep at Dark Banner and Emma's Sun working across. So sorting them out, it's Del Fuego the inside. Old Land one off. Dark Banner in the black and white charging up around them 3 deep. 4 wide as the grey Emma's Sun. A length and a half away came Cash Loan back on the inside. Made for real. 3/4 Bitsky pulling. A length and a half away came Euclid and a length and a half away to Kuran Kid last of all as they run to the 1,000.
So Del Fuego the leader, but keeping the inside at the moment was Oland and Dark Banner. He's out on a limb 3 deep. 2 away Emma's Sun the grey getting a nice run. Racing on its inside was Cash Loan, a length and a half to Made for Real. He's got the 11-year-old Bitsky on his outside. Kuran Kid was second last and Euclid whipped them in. Del Fuego now took over at the 600-metre mark. Dark Banner on its outside. Oland back to third on the inside. Emma's Sun the greys had a good run. Next back on the inside, Cash Loan, then Kuran Kid, Made for Real. Euclid starting a run and Bitsky whipped them in. Up towards the home bend at the 400-metre mark, and Del Fuego turns for home a length in front of Dark Banner. Then Oland, Emma's Sun now hooking out. Made for Real getting to the outside, and Euclid the maiden running a race. Down by the 300-metre mark, Del Fuego the leader from Emma's Sun. Then Dark Banner wider out. Made for Real now joining in with Euclid. It's Made for Real going to Emma's Sun. Dark Banner and Del Fuego. Made for Real and Emma's Sun. Dark Banner kicking back. Dark Banner in front and Dark Banner. Dark Banner's kicked a win. Dark Banner, a strong effort, wins by a short half head to Emma's Sun. Made for Real third, then Bitsky, Del Fuego. Behind those runners, Cash Loan. Euclid ran a cheeky race from Kuran Kid, and last in was back towards the tail of the field, last in Oland.
So 7 Dark Banner, 4.70, 1.90, 1 Emma's Sun, 2.10, 10 Made for Real, $2.
Trifecta at the Gold Coast, 73.50 on race 2 and 4.10.7. Let's go back to Randwick and Wayne Harris.
Thanks. Let's not put number 5 on top here, Glen Rowan. I can just envisage a little fair bit of speed in the race. He's been racing without luck. He's in front of
Dean here, starter on the stand now. He presses the button, they're off. And Paternal and Sin City just a little slowly into stride, and Phoenix Park bounced out in front of Century Kid and Wyndham Special on type. Moa Man is very wide from Mr. Murphy, and on the fence is Desert Sky. A length further back is Defier, followed over on the inside by Kennett, and then comes on the outside Debrief, and a length the Star Satire, Diamond Cashel, then Glen Rowan, Paternal, Sin City, and last of all is Make Me a Miracle. Onto the course proper, 9.50 to travel, and Century Kid over racing in the lead, a half length on Phoenix Park. Moa Man in third posse from Wyndham Special, a length and a half further back is on type. Star Satire whipping up very wide out from Desert Sky, Mr. Murphy, and then Debrief, followed by Kennett Defier. A length the Diamond Cashel, Glen Rowan, followed by Sin City, Make Me a Miracle, and Paternal brings up the rear. 500 left to travel, and Century Kid leads narrowly on Phoenix Park. Moa Man is a length away third. Wyndham Special over on the fence, and Star Satire pretty wide out. And then comes Desert Sky, Mr. Murphy from on type, and Debrief, and Kennett is still a fair way back. At the 300 marker, Phoenix Park race to a narrow lead from Century Kid. Star Satire followed by Desert Sky trying to weave into the clear. Wyndham Special, Kennett starting to join in, and then comes Defier, but Century Kid responds. He gets into another gear, Century Kid. He's a length and a half clear on the outside, Defier, but it's Century Kid from Defier and Desert Sky, and then Kennett, Glen Rowan. On type and Make Me a Miracles, Mr. Murphy and Debrief, Diamond Cashel, Paternal. Further away, Wyndham Special, Moa Man, Phoenix Park, Sin City and Star Satire at the rear of the field. Great ride. Number 4, Century Kid. Great ride, Jim Cassidy. $6.40 and $2.80. Wanted to over-race in the front spot. Phoenix Park kept at him, but J.A. Cassidy had plenty up the sleeve, and Century Kid fought them off to win the San Miguel South Pacific Classic for Graham Rogerson and his joint owner, Mr. Sam Fisman. Number 4, Century Kid by Centane from Zeffy. A bay gelding, a 3-year-old, has only had the 10 starts for 4 wins. And on the tote in New South Wales at 640 and 280. Standing by for all placings, 411-2 they are, 411-2. 11 Defier second, written by Darren Beedman for John Sires. The tote dividend is 720. A number 2 third, and that's Desert Sky, written by Kieran McAvoy for Matthew Ellerton, has paid $3 neat. Quinella, 123.80. The Exacta, 214.10. The Trifecta, 1,814.20. And the judge is working on the computer image to determine the 4th placing. The time for the race was 1:23.25, which is a little under a second outside Beat the Fade's race record, and we'll have other news coming up shortly. Number 10 ran 4th, and that was Kennett. Number 10 4th, and the first 4 is a healthy $11,887.80. The winning margin...
Go to the gates. Coming up now, Juno Beach, and it goes, and they're ready to run. Deltrice will be on the speed all the way here. Signal given, they're set to go, race number 3. Off and running now. Deltrice squeezed out just after the start, and Hurricane Rose dropped to the back, and Origins bounced straight to the front from Juno Beach, and showing speed around the outside, Radio Sky. Radio Sky going up now, heads off Origins, settling down from Juno Beach, then True Bloom, and further back via Smitzer on the inside of Dennis Liu. A length further back, Deltrice has just got back a little on the inside of Torpedo Gold, and 4 lengths further back in the race then. Hurricane Rose is up on the outside, and back behind those then came towards the rear is getting well back as would have been Juno Beach. Coming down the side here, Radio Sky 3/4 in front, moving up on the outside True Bloom, a length and a half to Origins, a length further back in the race, and on the outside Dennis Liu. Deltrice in the middle, Juno Beach has gone up in the centre, Via Smitzer on the inside from Hurricane Rose, then it's Torpedo Gold as they come down the side from Sheer Nonsense. 550 out, Radio Sky a half in front. From on the outside, True Bloom, a length and a half further back. Behind those would have been Origins, followed the outside by Juno Beach. Deltrice locked away, and further out Dennis Liu. In the straight, they've got to Radio Sky. Juno Beach joining in with True Bloom the middle, followed by Deltrice into the clear. Now she's working home from Origins, and Via Smites are trying to get out, but Deltrice finishing off well, has raced up to Juno Beach at the 100-metre mark. Deltrice put ahead in front of Juno Beach. It's Torpedo Gold to third, but Deltrice 3/4 Juno Beach. It's Torpedo Gold third. Then further back, True Bloom, followed by the outside of it, Via Smitzer from Hurricane Rose, Origins. Well back in the race, Sheer Nonsense. Radio Sky dropped out, and Dennis Liu near the tail.
Number 1, Deltrice, G. Hubin, 360-170, 8 Juno Beach, 870, 4 Edge Torpedo Gold, 230, As Called Newcastle, 12, 14 and 3. Update for the next event from the Gold Coast, 1 Hysterical Boss, $5.30, $2, 2 Dainty, 6 and 2, 3 Teleho, 8 and 2, 4 Take Strike, 9.50, 3.30, 5 for Pete's Sake, 3.30, 1.30, Scratch 6, 7 Tropical Storm, 11 and 2, 8 the Fox at 8 and 3, 9 Mighty Rain at 30 and 7, and 10 Nulla Nulla, 31 and 9. Favourite 5 for Pete's Sake, 3.30 and $1.30. Selection 2 a special, 1 and 4, late mail for 1. The event due at 1.50.
Now Newcastle and Melbourne Totes.
Race number